Hello guys, hope you all are doing well. So today we'll solve 2011 question paper of Gate. So let's start. So very first question we have, match the polymerization mechanism in group 1 with the corresponding polymer in group 2. So this is very easy question. For CT, I'll for CT guys, you need not to go through any book like Dryden. There is a single book Dryden. But instead of going Dryden, go only PYQs. That's all for CT. Only PYQs and basic concept behind those questions. Okay. So this is chain and addition. We know that chain growth polymerization, addition polymerization, polyethylene and PVC is there. So P12 and Q3. Okay. So this is the answer. Which one of the following sequences is arranged according increased calorific value? So we have producer gas, water gas, and natural gas. This is the right answer. Producer gas, natural gas, and let me check once. Yes. Producer gas, water gas, and natural gas. Producer gas, water gas, and natural gas. This is uh, the C is the right answer. Okay. Correct sequence process equipment used for sulfuric acid from contact process. So for sulfuric acid, we know DCDA. What is the full form? Double contact double absorption. This was the this is the uh, full form. So we know that first burner is there, then catalytic converter, then 98% sulfuric acid absorption tower, oleum absorption tower. Yes, that's right. Hmm. Because flow sheet of sulfuric acid is very first burner is there, burner, or then boiler, after that some treatment is there to remove the impurities, then 4 stage tower is there, need interstage cooling because SO2 plus half O2 is very highly SO3, highly exothermic reaction. That's why we required double interstage cooling in this, double interstage cooling and then double absorption. And oleum S2 H2O7 H2H2O7 is, this is the formula of oleum H2H2O7. Then absorption with oleum gives the sulfuric acid H2SO4. It will go to the heat exchanger, okay, where interstage cooling is will be done. Okay, so this is the flow sheet. Let's see the remaining catalytic converter. नहीं, oleum absorption tower पहले नहीं आएगा. This is the last unit, oleum absorption tower. This is the last unit, oleum absorption tower, oleum absorption. So first is correct. Hydrotreating is used for removal of sulfur nitrogen from petroleum fraction. ZSM0 catalyst use enhance octane number. That is the straightforward. Enhance octane number. Okay. Enhance octane number. Okay. Minimum input required to calculate the blank. Leave this like plant design and economic plant design. Sorry, not plant equipment design. Gate is not asking much. Okay, so flame temperature, composition of LPG. We know that composition of LPG is gas chromatography. So Q3 is there. Q3 is there. Okay, let's see. Liquid air temperature, flame temperature. Flame temperature, thermocouple P1. This is right. Okay. These kind of question only are Gate ask only once. Leave this question. So, this is Lewis Randall rule, and on the basis of this, Gate 21 or 22, the last time I gone through the Gate, there was a question, work done for separating two gases, that is the RT uh, summation of yi ln yi, that is equal to minus del g upon minus del g. Okay, Okay. You guys see this question? I think this is the answer. Counterclockwise, and one is counterclockwise, another is one is clockwise, another is anti-clockwise. That's all. Okay, these two will not be the answer. Check once. Okay, so why? Which one of the following function yx has the slope of its tangent equal to this? अच्छा, slope हमारे पास slope of a tangent क्या होता है? Y upon yx is equal to ax upon y. ठीक है, तो एक काम करते हैं, इसको इंटीग्रेट कर देते हैं. हाँ नहीं, y यहाँ आएगा is equal to ax dx. ठीक है, इंटीग्रेट करते हैं. y स्क्वायर बाई टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर बाई टू. एक काम करते हैं, कांस्टेंट भी v बाई टू ले लेते हैं. सो वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी हो जाएगा, टू टू कट जाएगा. सो वाई इज इक्वल टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी. दिस इज द आंसर. ओके, this question number 12 is important. First I will erase all this because I have solved this question on PPT and it is very difficult to write on PPT with equations. So please guys, do share it and subscribe as well. Okay, so okay, question number 12. Let lambda 1, that is the eigenvalue, minus 1 and lambda 2 eigenvalue 2 3 be eigenvalues and v1 and v2 be the eigenvectors of a 2 cross 2 real matrix R. Okay, so we have a 2 cross 2 real matrix R. Okay, we have eigenvalues and eigenvectors. 1 0 is the eigenvector corresponding to minus 1 eigenvalue and 1 1 is the eigenvector corresponding to 3 eigenvalue. Given that P is equal to v1 v2, straightforward, that is the another matrix. Which one of the following matrices represent P inverse RP? Okay, so very first thing, we will go stepwise. We know that characteristic equation is A minus lambda I x is equal to 0, where A is the matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix, lambda is the eigenvalue, I is the identity matrix, and x is the eigenvectors corresponding to some eigenvalues. Okay, so nothing difficult. Ax equal to lambda x, that is straightforward. For lambda minus 1, putting A, this is A matrix. Okay, A x lambda x. Okay, I just put all the values. So we are getting A equal to minus 1, C is equal to 0. Again for lambda 3, again ax equal to lambda x, a plus b equal to 3, c plus d equal to 3, so b equal to 4, d equal to 3. So finally our a is minus 1 4 0 3, and we have found this matrix corresponding to these two eigenvalues, and in the question it is given that these two eigenvalues are from the matrix R. So this is our R. Okay, first we have found. Second, P inverse. What is P? P is this. P is this, right? V1 and v2, this is P. So P inverse, we know that for finding the inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix, this is the universal formula. Okay, so P inverse is this. Now putting P inverse RP, you are getting option D. So straightforward, very easy question, a little lengthy, I will say. Okay, next, the partial molar enthalpies in joule per mole. Unit is very important. In joule per mole for the benzene component 1 and for cyclohexane component 2 at 300 degrees Celsius 1 bar given by this. This is for benzene and this is for cyclohexane. X1 and X2 are the mole fractions. When 1 mole of benzene, 1 benzene plus 2 cyclohexane, so equal to 1 by 3 and 2 by 3, 0.33, 0.67 will take. 2 mole of cyclohexane, the change in enthalpy. Okay, so we know that change in enthalpy, that means we have to find del H, and we know that x1 del H1 bar plus x2 del H2 bar. That is, if you find the volume x1 v1 bar partial molar volume plus x2 v2 bar partial. This is the standard formula for volume. So similarly for enthalpy. So change in enthalpy is del H. X1 is 0.33 cyclohexane into 3600 into 0.67 square plus 0.67 3600 into 0.33 square. Okay, so this is del H, and remember this is in joule per mole. This is in joule per mole. This whole value is joule per mole. So it will come around. Wait for the. I'll calculate this value. Calculator. 0.33 into 3600 into 0.67 square plus 0.67 into 3600 into 0.33 square. 795 795.96. So around we'll take 800. Okay, because why we are taking 800? Because if I will put 1 by 3 here, then 3 1 just 3, 3 2 just 6, and 2 by 3 here, so it will around come 800 joule per mole. Okay. Now the answer is in joule only. So 1 mole of benzene added 2 mole of, so total moles 3, 8 3 or 24, 2400 joule, 2400. This is the answer. Okay, people will leave the answer here. Okay, so always remember the unit. This question is very very easy, important as well as easy, so I will not solve it here. Okay, and I can say leave this question. Gate will not ask it again. As you can see, the papers after this, uh, like these kind of question is not Gate asking, but the concept is relative velocity. You can use that concept in the section A, general aptitude. Okay, so gear pump is for highly viscous fluid, and peristaltic pump is for aqueous sterile liquid. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, consider two bodies surface S1. This is also very easy question. You can do the same question we have done previous in the 2010 as well, and every year this question will come, this type of question will come. Okay, in film type condensation, question 18 you can read this, question 19 you can read this, and question 20 you can read this. Okay, so I'm not going to explain. Very easy questions based on theory as well, only theory. If you have gone through standard book very well, with it is like you need to remember the concept. Okay, so leave this question. Gate has only asked one, and I think this is not in the syllabus as well right now, because this is the question combination of diffusion and reaction rate on a catalyst. Okay, so if you want, I will share the notes of this question. Just comment it below. I'll share it. Okay, this is important question. This is important question, and every time Gate is asking. Reactant R forms three products XYZ in irreversibly, as shown in the figure. R XYZ. Reaction rate are given. Rx we have, Ry we have, and Rz we have. Activation energies of the formation XYZ 40 45 40 40 and 5. Pre-exponential factor of the reference same, the desired condition maximum yield of x we need to yield of x. Okay, so very first Rx will be up kx cr. If I do ry ky cr 1.5. Okay, so 0.5. okay, and Rx Rz, so kx upon kz, and pre-exponential factor are almost same, so this is complete k, this is complete k. Okay, so activation energy will depend. Okay, now so we have cr, one cr at the bottom in the denominator, so high activation energy and low concentration of R. High activation energy, low concentration. That means high temperature, low concentration of R. B is right. Okay. In an orifice meter, the pressure drop across an orifice is pressure drop. We know that Q is directly proportional to root P. Overestimate 1.5. Then percentage error in major flow rate. So Q is equal to K root P1 Q1. Q2 is equal to K 5% overestimated by 1.05 P1 del P1 pressure drop. 5%. So Q1 by Q2 to 1 upon 1.05. So what is the percentage error flow rate? Q2 minus Q1 upon Q into 100. So Q2 is Q2 is under root 1.05 Q1 minus Q1 upon Q1 into 100. So 1.05.02. Okay, so 1.02 minus 1 upon 1 into 100. 0.469 we have to consider. So 2.47%. 2.47%. Okay. Then leave this. Now section B. Just read the question and we'll go through the answer. So unit vectors in xz direction I, k respectively, which one of the following directional derivative? Every time Gate is asking directional derivative. Okay, so very first this is directional derivative. Now okay, putting x and z, I is equal to 2 in the direction I minus k. So this is the answer. Okay, which one of the following choice is a solution of differential equation given below? Okay, so very first this is the differential equation. Okay, just taking y and x to one side and the other side, differentiating it by the partial fraction or making factors of this denominator. Okay, now doing partial fraction, integration by partial fraction, then this is the solution. This will come. Okay, I have take constant as lnc. Okay, c is also constant, lnc is also constant. Basic integration. Okay, so this will come. Now only rearranging is left. So this is the answer. So this is the answer. Okay, straightforward. Okay, the value of improper integral, very easy question. Okay, so pi by 2 minus pi by 2, this will come. So pi will be the answer when you will solve this. Okay, fuel cell stacks are made of 9 membrane electrode assemblies, MEA, interleaved between 10 bipolar plates as illustrated below. The width of the membrane electrode assembly and bipolar plate are normally distributed. Okay, mean and that is variance is there. The width of the different layer independent to each other. Which one of the following represent the value of mu stack for the overall fuel stack? So for overall, mean is this. We know that when there is a mean, and for the overall just multiply with the numbers, and this is the standard deviation. Okay, this question is important, and we have to find the solution. So see, this is our, in the first question, this is our uh, x naught. So okay, so let's see this question, the it will converge or not. See, it will only diverging. Okay, then it will come here, then it will go there, then this, so it will diverging. Let's see this one. It will diverging. it, it also, it is not diverging. Let's see this. So first gx, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, a kind of diverging this. Okay, kind of. Let's see, this will not diverge. Gx remain at 1 point. So C is the answer for here. Ammonia is synthesized at 200 bar and 773 Kelvin by the reaction N2 plus 2H3H2, that gives 2NH3. The yield of ammonia is 0.45 mole per mole of fresh flow sheet for the process is shown. Fresh feed 75 mole per hour. Okay, so this is fresh feed. This is recycle. Always remember, when this type of question is coming, this is reactor always. Check whether this unit is only a separator, it is separating the streams, or it is anything that is changing the composition, like absorption tower, or absorption tower, stripping tower is there, anything that is involved mass transfer. So this is simply a separator. The compose, the, like if I S1 and S2, so S1 and S2 will varies only in quantity of stream, like 20, 30, but composition will remain same. Composition will remain same. X1, X1, X2, X2. Composition will remain same. Streams could be different. 30, 40, 50, 60. But X1, X1, X2, X2. That's all. For component 1, for component 2. So here, if this is separating and that is another separator, then this composition will same as this composition. Okay, this composition will same as this composition. Okay, so x kilomole, let this stream is purges x kilomole. Now this is very easy question, very easy. Okay, so applying overall balance for, since inerts are present only in the feed and the purge, okay, and we are asking for the amount of H2 lost in the purge. Okay, so very first overall balance of purge. Okay, so x equal to 10 kilomole. This is the amount of the purge, that is the amount of the purge. X is equal to 10 kilomole. Okay, so this is purge. Okay, now H2 in purge 7.75 into 10, 7.5. Now amount of H2 lost in purge 7.5 is the amount, total 75 into 100 is equal to 10%. 10% is the answer. Okay. Okay. So question number 32. Question number 32. So let CH4 reacted 80, CH4 unreacted 20. Let CO produces x kilomole, CO2 produces 3x kilomole. CH4 reacted by reaction 1, x. CH4 reacted by reaction CH4 reacted by reaction 2 and 1 are there. total this x is equal to this 3x is equal to 6. Okay, x is percentage x is here this. So O2 fed 240, O2 consumed totally 150. Required answer 62.5%. Okay, so straightforward. Question 33. So solution we have given in the question. Okay, x1 0, y1 10 2. This concept I have told you in the last 2010 when we were solving 2010. Okay, so this is the first equation. Similarly for equation 2, this is the second equation. So psi 1.3, psi 2 minus 0.1. Putting this value in 1 and 2, we get this. Okay, now at 90% composition, component 2, putting ln gamma 1. Okay, for component 1, component 2. Okay, so we are getting, you will solve and you will get 16 is the answer. Okay, now very first, this is the diagram. See, read the question. This is the diagram. So we know that the Reynolds number is given by rho Vd upon mu. For pipe P, for pipe Q, divide Reynolds number P by Reynolds number Q, you will get this. Okay, now we have to find the dP. I have put the direct value, like after solving I have put the value, but find the dP. So dP is the inner outer pipe, and we know that equivalent diameter, hydraulic diameter 4 into hydraulic radius. Whenever there is an annulus, we refer to the diameter as hydraulic diameter. So solving this and get 0.2. So I have put it this 0.2. Okay, this is a straightforward answer 1. Okay, so this is the question, and this I found this formula in Paris Chemical Engineering Handbook. That is, I have PDF of that book. So I think this is the correct answer because answer is coming right. Okay, so this is the cumulative mass of feed, cumulative mass of the collected, and 69% of the overall. So we know that for laminar flow in circular pipe, Hagen-Poiseuille equation is this. Okay, Q is directly proportional to del P d to the power 4 L. Del P Q is equal to del PS. That is straightforward. Okay, for pipe Q, QQ is equal to, for pipe S, QS. Yes, there is QS. Okay, QS. So divide QQ and QS, you get 16. Okay. This is also counter current and co-current. So this is the overall heat balance equation for counter current, for co-current. Okay, S1 and S2 are the different surface areas. Okay, this will be 1 because MCP delta T and MCP delta T will be same. Yes, only temperature. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's fine. So 1.1. Okay, so we have to calculate the capacity and economy. Capacity is how much water evaporated. This is called the capacity. Capacity. How much water evaporated from evaporator. So solute balance, sodium chloride balance. X is equal to 5000. This is the capacity. Sorry, this is not the capacity. Okay, so this is okay. I have done a little mistake. So X is 5000 here. So capacity will be 10,000 minus 5,000. That is 5,000. Okay. If this answer is 6,000, then capacity will be 4,000. Okay. Now economy. Economy is water evaporated from all effects divided by the steam fed to the first effect only. So 0.65. Okay. This is, you can read the, yes, very first thing, whenever there is an internal heat generation, linear profile will not come. Okay. Secondly, heat transfer coefficient means coefficient of transferring heat. That means higher the heat transfer, higher the height transfer coefficient. That means transferring heat H2 is greater than H1 in the question. That means it will transfer more heat. Then the peak will come near the H1. So this is the answer. Okay. For this, I have provided my solution. These are all the possibilities of the profiles. You can see and read and choose the correct answer. Okay. Now, question 41. Rate of drying is given by Nc is equal to minus Ls upon A dx by dt. Why? This is the formula for straight line. Why? Because this is our rate which is linearly decreasing. Okay. So we have to find out how the rate is decreasing linearly compared like with the decreasing in the moisture content. So for the straight line, this is the formula. Okay, so nc minus 0.6. So nc is, so this is the relation. So rate is decreasing at 6x. 6x is the moisture content. So 6x, putting in this value, this equation, putting in 1, we get 2.7 hour. Okay, you can see this question, straightforward question. I have not remember the exact formula, but E true is equal to E2 by 2. E true is equal to E2 by 2 means E observed. I think so. This is, I think. Now, H. Scott Fogler, straightforward question. This is, you can see this. Okay. For question 44, I have made this 5 statement as per my knowledge. So read this, okay, and if you have any confusion, comment it below. Okay, I think this is the correct answer. You can refer to some other source as well. Okay. Okay, so question 45. Life of plant n equal to 7 years, salvage value s equal to 0.3p. Okay. Fixed percentage F factor for second year is equal to the depreciation for a straight line in second year. The straight line depreciation constant in every year. Decline balance method for second year, this will be the depreciation. Make it equal. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so we have solved up to question 45, and 46 is very easy. Take all the cost which is based on annual, like this annual fixed charge is 15% of the fixed cost. Okay, this is the fixed cost, this is the operating. Okay, we will solve this, and this is very easy. Ammo oxidation, nitration, aniline from benzene, I know that. Ammo oxidation is, I think, acrylonitrile from propylene. Oxidation benzoic acid, and remaining is, so this is the answer. Okay, then we have left with, this is also this very easy question we'll solve in separate part. Okay, so bye guys, take care, and please subscribe and share.